What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cyrex. We're back with the Freak Show. It's been a few days, y'all, and this is episode 27. Appreciate you bearing with me during this little time right now, but rest assured, the Freak Show is alive and kicking, y'all. Totally. So, I want to start by just thanking all the fans, thanking all of you, every single one of you for listening, especially for listening to Go Up. Go Up is out here, y'all. Go Up is out here on the streaming service. Not all of them just yet at the time of this recording, but it's about to be on all the ones you need. I mean, within the week, basically. We out here. Go Up. I got the shit to make you want to go nuts. Turn it up, make the people go up. Reed got the sound locked down so tough, late night, making everybody want to go up. Yeah. But for real, I do appreciate the support a lot. I really, really do. And, basically, I just want you to keep listening. I want you to, share the song to everybody. Also keep listening to what I already got out here. You already know CyrexMC on everything. Keep on watching the Freak Show too. I definitely want to take this time to give some appreciation to basically all the freaks. Whether you're a Freak Show freak or a freak rock freak. I mean, whichever. Don't get me wrong, it's all freak rock, but you feel me? Freak rock, really, freak rock, the brand, but it's the music, especially. So, for real, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I'm over here tripping all over myself. So, basically, for this episode, I did write down a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. So, let's just get into it. If I have anything to add after, I will, but one more time, thank y'all, all the freaks, for tuning in, for enjoying, because I'm with y'all over here. So a few days ago, I saw this cat on Instagram. To be honest, I actually kind of forgot who it was. But I seem to follow him. Anyway, I was like, I don't know what I was thinking, but then I saw a picture of him with Grandmaster Flash, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's real as fuck. I would love to meet Grandmaster Flash. And immediately I started thinking to myself, I would love to meet Flash, I would love to meet Herc, I would love to meet Bambaataa, and I would also, especially because I'm an MC, I would love to meet Grandmaster Kaz and Melly Mel, Kool Moe Dee, and just talk with them. I don't want to just meet them. I want to talk with them too. I want to talk to them about what it is we do. Because they're the progenitors of this shit. They are the ones that took this vocal style and basically officiated it. It gave us the first incarnation of how we define it. And goddamn, if they didn't do a bang up job of it, they they're really something else. So I definitely want to shout them out. Grandmaster Kaz, Kool Moe Dee, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, Kool Herc, Bambaataa. Definitely want to show that respect to the first generation. Cold Crush Brothers, fantastic. I actually don't remember the fantastic group. Forgive me for that one. I know it was Cold Crush though, and Furious 5. And let me see here. Anyway, basically, yeah, that was basically what that amounted to. The fact that I just wanted to. Oh, Funky 4+1, they were doing it up. Fatback Band. Well, even though they just made the first single to feature rapping, but I don't know if they were a full on hip hop group. Okay. Oh, Treacherous 3. Yo. So yeah, basically, here's one thing that I found a little, I guess, confusing was, y'all remember Downtown by Macklemore? Which, by the way, shout out to Macklemore. Because I feel like Macklemore doesn't, like, I feel like with all the white privilege issues and the fact that he even spoke on them and then he won a Grammy, I feel like he got dragged down by, like, the public's momentary focus on white privilege. And he was basically an unfortunate circumstance of that. Because, I mean, people lump him in with Iggy Azalea so much, but it's like he actually has reverence for the genre. And yeah, I mean, it's been shown time and again. Iggy Azalea, what I'm saying is not false information. It's accurate information. You know, Iggy Azalea has been shown time and again to be irreverent of the genre, which is just, you know, to basically be so callous and whatever. I'm not here to talk about her. So we have Downtown by Macklemore. That was like the big single off of his second major album with Ryan Lewis, called This Unruly Mess I've Made, I believe. Yeah, that was it. So that featured Eric Nally from Foxy Shazam. Shout out to Foxy Shazam. They made that record, that French Passion of Animality opera. Yo, to this day I dig that song. That song was actually used as the intro, the intro, the first movement to Distressed back in 2012, Aquarius percussion ensemble. You know, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But you know what? I'm gonna link our finals video or a couple of the In the Lot videos. I'm gonna link them so y'all can check that out. Y'all can see your boy when he was in the, you know, in the lines back in the day. Yo, but check it out. So, in addition to Eric Nally, the song featured Grandmaster Caz, Melly Mel, and Kool Moe Dee. So I got really excited when I saw that. I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I want to watch that. Now, before I had heard the song proper, I had seen this like performance of the song at some award show. I think maybe it was the VMAs, maybe it was something. I think he went after Demi Lovato or something, or before. I don't remember, but it was a big award show, and it was an outdoor performance. You know, the sun was still out, so you know he's rapping, and then you see on a screen, you know, you see Kool Moe Dee, you see Grandmaster Caz, you see Melly Mel. So yeah, that was crazy. I was like, whoa. But I didn't expect that to be the song. Like, I didn't realize they were performing all in conjunction, like all in tandem. So I listened to the song. And yeah, they really just have like a breakdown where they just do like a single verse all together in tandem. I was mad disappointed by that. I was like, are you kidding me? What? Why? You didn't ask him each for a verse? Come on, Macklemore, you didn't ask you didn't ask the original MC Trinity for a verse each? Bro, talk about a missed opportunity. I don't think they should have been on that song. I think they should have been somewhere else on the album doing something about the history of hip-hop. Doing something. Something where they each get a verse. Something where you get a Macklemore verse. You get a Cool Mo D verse. You get a Melly Mel verse. You get a Grandmaster Caz verse. You feel me? I wasn't trying to hear all three of them at once on some breakdown. I'm trying to hear all three of them rap separately. Not that some unisons ain't bad. If they each help each other, not help, but boost up the words. Like they're, like with that old school feel. You know how, what's it called? Rhea got the sound locked down. So tough. Think about how that harkens back to the old school. Everybody knew the whole routine. So, what's it called? Yeah, everybody knew the whole routine and the whole song, the whole performance. So, you cued in parts for everybody to finish the line together. You feel me? So, like, my name is Cyrex, but no, I'm not a dinosaur. Some connoisseur. Like, you feel me? My name is Cyrex, but no, I'm not a dinosaur. I'm such an expert, you gotta call me a connoisseur. There it is. I fly up like that villain connoisseur. Oh, you don't get that reference, man. Your mind is sore. Yeah, something like that. You feel where I emphasized it? That kind of feel. Yeah, I get that, but I wanted them to each have a verse. So I remember that was a big deal when it came out too, because when Pete Rock was saying something about, these kids, they have no respect for what came before them. Which is true. A few of these artists have shown themselves time and again. When given an opportunity, they show themselves to be a little irreverent. You feel me? Like you have, and this is before, you have like all these people basically eschewing the sound, and I believe it was Pete Rock who spoke against it. And so then I believe it was Melly Mel who came in kind of a response, like, think about this young dude, like he's the only one coming all the way back to get the legends, to get the gods, to get the first gods, me, Caz, and Mo D. Who's coming back for us? And he had a point there, but I just feel like that was a missed opportunity. I feel like I respect his vision for what he wanted in the song, but I feel like that was a big fat missed opportunity. Macklemore apparently just released an album. He just released an album called Gemini. And the lead single had Lil Yachty. I was just like, ugh. I don't care for Yachty, so, Yachty's one that I've given chances to, just like, nah. And then Yachty's also one who's been really irreverent. Now, he seems to have apologized. I think I saw an apology video. That's cool. But still, I don't like, his music. I'm not going to say, again, anytime that I'm talking about a musician, unless I'm directly talking about their personality, I'm just talking about the fact that I don't like their music. Yachty seems to come off as a pretty nice guy, pretty easygoing guy. But I just can't rock with the music, like, at all. So, is anyone into Macklemore's third album, Gemini? How do we feel about that? Because I haven't listened to it. I might listen to it, but what are you guys thinking about it so far? The one that I've been meaning to get into this week, and I'm probably going to be able to get into it this weekend finally, is Rhapsody, Layla's Wisdom. I've heard fucking amazing things from that one. I've heard amazing things. So, that'll be exciting. That ought to be very exciting. Now, I'm not really keeping up with other new music that's been coming out. But talk to me about tell me in the comment section what your next anticipated project is. And if it's free Rex, I'll be very happy, and I'll smile, and I'll thank you. So another topic that I wanted to get into, well, I guess stems from the old school topic, is the battle. Like, think about the fact that everything was either a show or a battle. There was nothing on record. Everything was done live. So basically, you had to perfect the show, and that was it. Which, I mean, created for an interesting element, because think about it. When you're there, I mean, what really matters is enjoying it there. And, being that it's really just the record and the tapes, the record and the mics, what's going into the mics, it's got to make for a good sounding tape. Let's say, say you get it recorded and sold officially. I don't know if that was an official thing, but sure as shit could have been. Anyway, this basically came to me from watching a Hollow Dawn interview with Everyday Struggle. I know, I've talked about them a lot, but I enjoy the show. It's a great show. Shout out to them. So Hollow the Dawn was on there with them, and he said something interesting about the live performance versus the tape. Because now every battle is going to be recorded, because only so many people can be there, but everybody wants to see it. Especially since these battles are pretty much all going on without instrumentals. You have Hollow the Dawn, you have Math Hoffa, you have Disaster, DNA, Charlie Clips, Daylight. Wow, I named more than I was able to, or more than I thought I could. You have Murder Mook. I guess is Lush One still battling? Shout out to him too. You have all these cats, you feel me? Cassidy seems to be back into battling. Joe Budden, Dumbfounded. You got all these really dope battle rappers out here. Oh, Top Billion, Billy Blaz, Ace Arce from down south, Florida. Alright, and so, yeah, with all these dope MCs, with all these dope battles going on, people want to watch battles. So, of course, a couple of groups have been able to get into that. Been able to get into the business of that is. And let me actually read up on, say, King of the Dot. So, King of the Dot's based in Toronto. And let's see, what's their format? They have a magazine. Okay. And they have tournaments and this stuff goes deep, y'all. This stuff goes so deep. Yo, and famous artists, famous rappers be in there hosting. Oh, so there are freestyle battles over instrumentals, and live performances, and beatboxing, graffiti exhibits, DJing, and breaking. But it seems like the main event is the acapella MC battle. Seems like anyway. I mean, you're trying to be king of the dot, and even if you're not a man, you're still trying to be the monarch. You're trying to be the monarch. You're trying to be the one in charge. You're trying to be the number one. So, I'm sure there's other, battle rap associations and the such. There was this one, battle rap leagues. There's Don't Flop and Ultimate Rap League. Don't Flop seems to be based in the UK. Ultimate Rap League seems to be New York based. Queen of the Ring. And it's all female. That's dope. And I guess those are the only ones listed in on Wikipedia. Battle rap is described by 40 Cal in the book How to Rap as extracurricular, and he compares it to the dunk contest in the NBA. Okay. So, I mean, I'd love to do a battle. One sec, y'all. I'd be down to try a battle, but I want to really prepare for it. Cause even though I think I've been putting out really good shit lately, I feel like my most recent writing hasn't been as on point as I expect it to be, as I'm thinking listen to those two verses and go up. Those are two of my best verses ever. I need to stop tripping, get with it, if not ripping, can't pop. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need to stop tripping, get with it, if not ripping. If I'm not on top of my game, I need to improve. I need to fix my shit. Can't bop with it. I'm just better against. It means I don't go with the flow. I make my flow. I make the flow. Fencing with what stopped the rhythm. Dealing with what's keeping me. What's fucking me up. My problems. Man, I can't even decipher if it's pop the rigid. I don't know when I'm writing some shit, I don't know whether it's supposed to be some tight shit or some pop shit. I don't know. I just make it. I just make it. Barely fire, ready conspire to the top of vision. Yo, I'm starting. I'm at the bottom. Or I'm not just starting, but I got a long way to go, and I got a lot of energy. Ready conspire to the top of vision. Of course, self-explanatory. Sit tight, put on your seatbelt. There's odds and endings, twists, turns, freezes, melts. Shit gonna change. Shit gonna look weird. Shit gonna look wonky. But you are all with me or against me. It don't matter, cause you gotta hear me. Fight to win it. I'm over matter magic. You feel me? Come on. Come on. Second verse. That verse. You know what? Officially. Plane going over, y'all. Excuse the plane. People gotta get somewhere. Safe journey, y'all. Be safe. I want y'all to get back to wherever you're going. Get back to your families. By the way, I basically just want to send my good vibes, send my energy, and send my hopes to the people of Puerto Rico. Things are not looking very good over there. And I know that I myself haven't said anything. I haven't said much as outside of reverberating sentiments. But remember that these are our fellow American citizens. And that you know, we have our celebrity in chief over here basically ignoring, you know what, that part I'm going to get into in a minute, but I do extend my positivity and my love toward the people of Puerto Rico. I definitely want definitely want them to pull through. You know, Mother Nature is Mother Nature is not being easy on us this summer and fall. Not being easy on us at all. We have earthquakes worldwide, plus hurricanes going on at the same time. Are you kidding me? So, yes, you know how it goes. United we stand, divided we fall. As long as we represent a united front and do what we can here, you know. And I'm not gonna act like I'm some saint, like I'm done it. I'm in such tightness. If I give to Puerto Rico, I'm gonna be in the same shape as them. Not quite, but still, I ain't got nothing to give, basically. But for all those who are making efforts and actually, you know, are able to put something together, I mean, my compliments to you, and you know, that level of caring, I can tell you, it won't go unrewarded. I know you're not in it for the reward, but just as far as, just remember that there always will be the reward of the good that comes of it. So definitely a good thing there. Now, wow, I went off track in the opposite direction. That's cool though. I maintain everything I've said. What I was gonna say though, before I switch to becoming a conduit of positive vibes here, basically, is I'm making it official right this second. Right this second. The best rap verse of 2017 is the second verse of Go Up. That's it. The best rap verse of 2017 is the second verse of Go Up. And the second best is the first verse. Yeah. Well, second best might be the first. First verse is in the top 25. At least. There's you know, a lot of good hip hop has come out this year. So, but second verse of Go Up is the best hip hop verse of all of 2017. Get in the comment box. Tell me if you agree with me. If you disagree with me, tell me. Come on, tell me. For real though. Get on Twitter. Get on Instagram. Get wherever. And just tell me what you think. But I'm unwavering. Cyrex, Go Up, verse 2. Best hip hop verse of 2017. Here and now. Understand me? Alright, and we'll be right back. So, we're back. I wanted to talk a little bit about this whole situation going on right now with Bodak Yellow. So, as I'm sure all of you know, Bodak Yellow is a song by Cardi B. Now, Cardi B is a hip-hop artist from the Bronx. She's been on social media for years. She's been a social media personality for a couple years now, for like 3 years, I think. And so, Bodak Yellow was, basically was derived almost entirely from the flow of Kodak Black's, hence the name song No Flockin', which basically that was just a long That was just a long verse. I'm not sure whether it was freestyled or not, but it had a lot of it had a lot of little gems in there. It's a pretty relaxed, just kind of the kind of thing that people can just have their drink and vibe to. You know, because that's that. I mean, I don't know if y'all know people in the South, but that seems to be what people in the South want to do. Just vibe. Like it seemed like people in New York want to be. You can't fuck with me. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but where No Flockin' had a much more relaxed kind of trap beat, to match Kodak's real guttural, southern, real hood flow, and just the way he speaks. So then Cardi B, with her Bronx accent, it's a lot more palatable to the American market. People know the Bronx. People see the South and they associate it with not the same things they associate with the New York accent with the New York accent. So then add that to the fact that she's flowing bouncier, and he was just kind of loose with that flow. I got okay band on there. You feel me? He's real loose and relaxed with it. You can't fuck with me if you wanted to. Cardi B is really, she's going in tight. She's going in, with her flow put together. So you have that different energy on a much brighter and much more club oriented beat. Of course that song was designed to be a hit, and it's reached #1 on the Billboard charts. That makes Cardi B the first solo female hip hop artist since what's it called? Whoa, since which? Damn, it was since Doo-Wop, That Thing by Lauryn Hill. I don't know why I was blanking out on that. Goodness. What I'm trying to find. Alright, so I basically took a break from this recording. Yeah, I'm putting that out there. So I'm going to just start the topic all over. So basically Cardi B Cardi B's Bodak Yellow has risen to the top. And everything I said about, how the song differs from No Flockin', but is obviously a rendition of No Flockin', stands. I mean, that's common knowledge. So the whole thing here is basically she got to #1 Billboard charts, and everybody's coming out the woodwork talking about, I'm so proud of you, 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 I'm so proud, like unreal. Like even Nicki Minaj, but I mean, I guess that could have just been Nicki Minaj's respect for the culture. Like, you know what? At least one of us did it. At least one of us ended that. Now I gotta come for you and make a bigger hit. Make that shit be number one and number -1 and all that shit. I bet that's what she wants. Remy been shouting her out. Bronx, look out for each other. It looks like Bronx is out here doing it. Bronx is about to become. Bronx seems to be the #1 borough right now as far as acts, as far as hip hop acts. Cause I mean, Rocky about to drop some shit finally. Ferg, I mean, I don't Are people flocking to Ferg's thing? I haven't listened to it. Might check out the Rocky, but I'm not. I can't say that. You know what? Based on At Long Last ASAP, I actually really do want to hear it, and I guess I will try that Ferg project out. I don't know. I wasn't too interested in the last one, but what was I gonna say? So this brings me to Manhattan at Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks made some comments talking about that she's a poor man's Nicki Minaj, which is kind of trifling, kind of hella trifling. Like basically, you're saying because this girl is also from New York, and I mean, talks the equivalent, you know. I believe, I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain that Nicki's a little more educated, and so, the way Cardi B talks might be perceived as a little bit more gutter. I don't know. But, I mean, she's pretty pretty intelligible. But also, the New York accent is way more accepted. That's another reason why this song rose like so far above No Flocking, is because New Yorkers are far more intelligible to the general public than Southerners. It seems that way. I'm not saying that this is my opinion. It really appears that way. So that's why you see, as far as a professional voice, New Yorkers tend to retain their accents. They don't need to really learn that standard English, whereas Southerners are taught to use standard English in place of, either basically grow up speaking standard English, or you get adapted into the dialect that's spoken. There is a bug here. I'm gonna do something about you. Goodness. Okay. Guys, give me one quick second. Alright, the bug is taking care of that troublesome bug. In any case, Azealia Banks called Cardi B a poor man's Nicki Minaj. And the fucked up thing is that she seemed to also say... Now, she did make a good point about how black men champion this because they don't seem to want to see black women succeed. So many black men that I know, so many black men that I've been around, so many black men, period, just have a habit of, not uplifting black women, tearing them down, making them feel like they should be more like that light-skinned girl, or making that light-skinned girl feel like she should be more like that white girl, etc. That's bullshit, yo. That's bullshit. You need to. But this is part of our. This is part of That's fucking. When racism and sexism do the fusion dance. You feel me? Racism and sexism. They just go. Problem gatai. And all of a sudden, not even all of a sudden, it's been forever. And I know this one episode isn't going to change all these black men's minds. But, I mean, damn. No, I really hope that we just start to do better. I don't even know what to say. So it shouldn't be that way. Well, what's saying it shouldn't be that way gonna fix? But she goes on to say, that No, black men didn't have this type of energy for Nicki Minaj, not even Lil Kim, not even uh, but they gave it to Iggy Azalea. They gave it to and that was Azealia Banks' last major feud. It was against Iggy Azalea, and Iggy Azalea was very callous about her hip hop audience. It was very clear that she was just in it for the pop. So it was a real shame. But you know, it always with her seemed to come from a place of bitterness, because think about the type of music that Azealia Banks makes. And Needle Drop made this point a couple years ago. I think it was last year or the year before. Yeah, around the time of the Grammys, all those Grammys that Iggy Azalea was supposed to, be that she was nominated for. But what's it called? All her, she didn't win a thing. She didn't win a goddamn thing. But anyway, she what happened? Oh yeah, she was occupying that, that that kind of electro kind of hip hop beat, that kind of slowed down Planet Rock kind of vibe. I mean, Fancy copied a DJ Mustard beat, and then there was she appeared on No Mediocre. She appeared on Problem, all that type of stuff. That's kind of the stuff that, I mean, at least the black equivalent of Azealia Banks would have been doing had her career not stalled, because she just burns bridges left and right. You feel me? So, then it came to, what was it? Came to this now in 2017. Part of her comments also was that she thought that Cardi B was going to be a spicy Latina instead of a poor man's Nicki Minaj. That's where I was like, first of all, I already think you're bitter. I already think, yes, you're making a couple of million, I think you're bitter, but what the fuck is that supposed to mean? A spicy Latina. Right there, she is fetishizing Hispanic people, especially Hispanic women. So she is literally just doing the exact same thing that she's accusing people of doing. And I don't think people, at least the people on the big platforms, really paid attention to that one, because they're not really Hispanic. So they didn't really notice that. I don't know if, anybody talked about that, but I'm talking about it. Tell me, because I know I have a Hispanic listener base. Tell me how you feel about Azealia Banks' comments about she thought Cardi B was going to be a spicy Latina, like akin to J-Lo, it seemed to say, rather than a poor man's Nicki Minaj. Please, all my Hispanics, tell me how. Actually, everybody, tell me how you feel in the comment section. Because that was the part that really threw me off. And I mean, like I said, I agree that, black women do get snubbed left and right now. Here I am, tempted to go into my own justifications, my own defensiveness, but me alone wouldn't fix anything. But I mean, I'm not afraid to admit that I wasn't really around when Eve's singles were popping. When Gangsta 11 was popping, I heard it once or twice. I had to go back to it years later. Foxy Brown dropped, really the only album of hers that I really got into, Il Nana, back in the 90s. I was 3 when that shit came out. So what the fuck you want me to do? Okay, I went to it years later. Yo. So, Lil Kim. I never really got into Lil Kim's discography. I don't even know where to start. Nicki Minaj. I listened to all three of her albums. The Pink Print is cool. I did enjoy Pink Friday. I hated Pink Friday Woman Reloaded. Hated that album. The album is trash. That album has a couple good tracks, but lots of pop trash, lots of trash, lots of trash. Nicki Minaj is really good. I just don't know how that happened, but whatever. You know, I feel like the Pink Print was kind of. I feel like she still has it in her to make like an album that can really stand the test of time and eventually go down as a classic. So far, Pink Friday could be that one because she was always about that pop aesthetic, the Barbie aesthetic. You know, you see right through me. That's that Barbie aesthetic. That definitely harkens to a Barbie. So, you know, really makes you feel. It makes sense with the Barbie aesthetic. You know, when you're listening to that song and you're looking at that cover, it's like, okay, I can fathom this. This makes sense. That was a good album, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's a classic. It has been out 7 years. I don't know if it might be a cult classic though. That's a good album though. Pink Friday is a good album. What's your favorite Nicki Minaj album? Tell me in the comments. Also tell me what's your favorite album by a female artist in general. I'll tell you mine right now. It is favorite album by a female hip-hop artist. I hope I didn't say artist the first time because now I sound like I'm narrowing it out. But answer both. Female hip-hop artist and female non-hip-hop artist. Alright, so as far as female hip-hop artist, I'm going to say it's No Name with Telephone. I talked about Telephone in an earlier episode. I'm gonna find that. You know what? The power of smartphones is gonna allow me to go find that episode while talking to you guys. Isn't that insane? Insane in the brain. Alright, so might have to do this a different way. Here it is. Okay, so I think it seems like it was episode 3. Wow, episode 3. 3 months ago, you guys. Episode 3 was 3 months ago. Episode 1 was 3. Episode 0 says was 3 months ago. No Audience Part 5, which I kind of abandoned that series, to be honest. Yo. Guys, this is episode 27. And there's so much more to talk about in the world. So much more. Like answering also what's my favorite from a non-female artist, or from a female non-hip-hop artist. We're gonna say The Listening by Lights. I really like some nice little electro pop. This sounds really good. I'm going to give you guys a hot take right now. Hot take. Hot take. Yo. I like pop. I like that, that electro pop, that, kind of that kind of pop that was marketed toward like teenagers and young women in the late '90s, in the early 2000s. I like that stuff. Not really Christina, but I like Britney. I like Britney. Uh, she, with her voice and what they did to her voice, and her, whoever produced those vocals, whoever like really engineered those vocals, they created magic in those booths with those harmonies, with those backing vocals. It just works so well. It just sounds so dope. So I like songs like that. A couple of, Raven Simone, Lindsay Lohan, Michelle Branch, Matter of fact, y'all, I could go through my little pop playlist on Spotify. And tell y'all what kind of shit I got going on. Alright. Stacey Oracle, There's Gotta Be More to Life. Ooh, I love that song. Summer Girls by LFO, Rest in peace, Rich Cronin. Did y'all know that? Rich Cronin, the dude who basically, the leader of this group, who was actually the guy doing basically all the rapping on this, and most of the lyrics, really. The other two guys really just did backing vocals on this. He died a few years back from I think it was leukemia. I don't remember. It was some kind of cancer. Rest in peace, man. That song is a classic, though. New kids on the block had a bunch of hits. I probably shouldn't sing anything more than a line, otherwise I get hit by a U2 or I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I hope it doesn't happen though. Ultimate, Lindsay Lohan from That's So Raven. I like that song. I heard it a few times on Radio Disney. I was into Radio Disney. I was into Radio Disney like well through middle school. Yeah. I used to like hide that shit from people, that I was into Radio Disney and stuff. Nah, no more. I mean, I feel like it's part of what's helped me write all these dope hooks, make all these dope songs for y'all. Check it out. I got 2 Michelle Branch songs, The Everywhere and Are You Happy Now? Got Hilary Duff. I love Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff is so dope. I need to check out her new album, her most recent shit. Jesse McCartney, Rob Thomas, y'all. Howie Day. If y'all remember that one big song that he had. You and I. That was like the perfect song to put for any teen white people drama. Anything where there's white people staring off into any distance, that is the perfect song. I want to stare into a distance and hear that song. I want to do that. Damn, no, I wasn't trying to. Okay. No, I was not trying to click a song. Good, the recording's still going. All right, Switchfoot. We were meant to live for so much more. Only for Soup. I don't know why I put that one here. I should have just put. I was never not proud of that one. 1985. Oh, I guess it's so I could find one. So I could find him in each list. So I could go into a little. Y'all need to I need to put y'all on to a little jam session with me, with my favorites, with my old favorites. We need to. We need to have a little jam session. Get the Spotify playlist out. I might restart Spotify, cause I'll tell you what, Spotify. Let's see if it got that new Cyrex. You got that new Cyrex? Yo. 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 It's still somewhat the wrong me. Somewhat. I don't understand how this is, but whatever. But anyway, I'm listed on the first. As far as songs go, I'm the second one. So, let's keep going on this pop playlist. We got Gwen Stefani here, y'all. I hated on What You Waiting For when it came out, but honestly, upon really listening to that shit, that song is gold. That song is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Gotta get through this, Daniel Bedingfield. Nah, I gotta get through this. Ooh. Damn. That one brings me back. Starstruck, 303, Katy. This is the only 303 song that I like. And I only like the version with Katy Perry because they throw in some keyboards that they, weren't savvy enough to put in the original version. I don't think 303 is very good. I'm very glad that they came and went. Artists like them are why Lord Jamar says whites are guests in the House of Hip Hop. I don't agree with him, but when I see things like that, I'm just like, okay, you guys are guests for sure. They were guests. They stayed for a few months. They're like, hey, I got a new job, and I'm not going to pay you any of the rent that I owed you. So, yeah, fuck you, nigga. So, shout out to Lord Jamar for part of the metaphor, but I still don't fully agree with him. But, no, fuck 303. That's what I meant when I said fuck you, nigga. Fuck 303. Dirty Little Secret by All American Rejects. I was really into it when it came out. That was it. What Goes Around Comes Around, Justin Timberlake. Ooh, that beat, those vocals. JT is just so talented. So dope. Hey There Delilah. Y'all remember that? Oh, what? Yo, that song was like, all the girls were into that shit in 2008. High key, I loved that song. That song's dope. Our Time Now. Yo, they must have gotten paid when ABC Family used used Our Time Now, for all their hey, new season of this show starting, yeah. This is the chance for all the love. That song's great. Out of My System by Bow Wow. Yo. I used to play that song when I felt like getting sappy after my first big breakup. I was a little salty, nigga. Oh shit. I was a little salty, nigga. Tangled Up in Me, Sky Sweeten. I've loved this song ever since it came out. Loved it, loved it, loved it. My Own Worst Enemy, lit. Yo. I think the only time I really heard it was in American Reunion. Please tell me why the car's in the front yard. Okay. Spin Doctors, Two Princes. It sounds cool. Kid Rock, All Summer Long. My ex put me onto it, and it just sounds good. It's the only Kid Rock song that I like. But it honestly is a very blatant copy of a few songs, especially Sweet Home Alabama, which he mentions by name, basically just to get himself out of a massive lawsuit. It must be awesome to be him. It must be awesome to have exploited hip-hop the way you did. Kid fucking rock. God fucking damn it, Kid fucking rock. Laid, Matt Nathanson. American Wedding. I mostly knew it from American Pie Bandcamp though. I enjoyed it. It's cool. Big Time Rush Till I Forget About You. Salty Nigga Returns. I love that song though. Big Time Rush was great. The show and the band. Great. I will debate anyone who says otherwise. C'est la vie, Bewitched. Because I loved girly Disney pop songs. I love girly Disney pop songs. Lenka, the show. I don't remember where I heard this in a store. I heard this in a store where they play this type of music. I was like, this sounds cool and cute and stuff. This is when I was on my phase of everything that I'm not used to that sounds cool. I'm gonna Shazam, and I'm gonna like imagine myself sampling it. No, Pink. I snubbed her for most of her career. Pink is dope. Razor Glass and fucking Perfect were amazing songs. Mamma Mia, ABBA. Obligatory classic, I suppose. Great song though. Great harmonies. I love it. That mama, like it took me. I obviously can't get that note. But Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, I can never let you go. That in that hella high voice, like that shit was tight. Cotton Eye Joe. Yo, shout out to Mark Barnett. Shout out to Mark Barnett, cause he put me on to Cotton Eye Joe in his class 6 years ago. 7 and 6.5 years ago. Yo. I'm 24, y'all. That's crazy. Centerfold by Captain Jack. I like that version, but the original version by Jay Giles Band is way better. I love that one. All I Can Do, Jump 5. Girly Pop. Miss Independent, Kelly Clarkson. Great song. I've been loving, strong. I've been loving female independence since before it was cool. TikTok, Kesha, great song. Great single, great musicality, great harmonies, great all that stuff. Uncle Cracker, Drift Away, and Smile. Zac Brown Band, Chicken Fried. Mike Posner, Cooler Than Me. S Club 7, Reach. This one, after all of that, I will justify. I was in 2nd grade or 3rd grade. Ooh, I loved this song. Where did I first hear it? I first heard it at a going away party for this kid. This kid named Austin. He was like, I guess, I'm trying to picture like myself as a 7-year-old again. Myself as a second and 3rd grader again. He was in the other class. I guess he had, I don't know. He was straight with other kids. I didn't know him, but whatever. So he was moving away. We had a little going away party, and I guess that song came on. And I guess they were a thing back then. I think that was when this song came out. I guess it has to have been when this song came out. But I found it years later. Britney, If You CK Me. I like Britney. One Thing, A. Marie. That song is dope. All of you loved that song. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. All of you loved that song. Thumbs up if you liked that song, or if you like it presently. Thumbs up if you do. 112, you already know. I mean, miracles happen, Myra. No shame. That's what girls do. No secrets. No shame. Element. Juliet. Hey, Juliet. Ooh. That was my shit, too. That was my shit, too. A Thousand Miles. Obligatory classic. Ordinary Day is the one that I like more. Come on, Smash Mouth. And Walking on the Sun. Drama Queen, That Girl by Lindsay Lohan. No shame. Just the Girl, The Click 5. What I Go to School For, Busted. Brighter Than the Sun, Colby Calais. Good Life, One Republic, because One Republic does have a couple classic songs. Island in the Sun, Weezer. Beverly Hills, Weezer. Happy Together, Simple Plan. These are all, I mean, you know, easy ones. With Love, Hillary Duff. You know how long it took me to find that song? A long time. Not like consecutively, but you know, a long time of starting and giving up and starting and giving up. Feist, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great folk song. All teenage hopes arrive at your door. If you're in a dream, they want some. I really just listened for that part. That part is, I wish there was more of that part in the song, but If This Isn't Love, Jennifer Hudson. I used to hear that on the bus radio when I was on a school bus that had a radio back in 10th grade. I would hear this almost every day. I loved it. Falling Down, Selena Gomez and The Scene. Also, Naturally. Those two songs are just great. Selena Gomez and the team she had, The Scene, all them, they put together some gems. They put together some pop gems. Don't hate. Counting Stars. I already said what I had to say. Guy, G-U-I, Lady Gaga. The only song that I listen to on Art Pop. Larger Than Life, Backstreet Boys. The only Backstreet Boys song I'm very interested in. Upside Down, 18s. No shame. Us Against the World, Play. No shame. Skater Boy, Avril Lavigne. No shame. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my pop playlist. Now, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and explain the ones that I skipped. Alright, so Smash Mouth, I mean, come on. People listen, when they're like, oh shit, Smash Mouth, right. They basically go to these songs and All Star. And I believe All Star is in the starred playlist, coincidentally. So yeah. I mean, come on, Simple Plan. You usually just have a Simple Plan, Good Charlotte, Hoobastank, you know, all these bands kind of just jam session all in one, right? Yellow Card. You're just like, oh right, all these bands just kind of did stuff at the same time, you know, and they kind of sounded like Blink-182, but they weren't Blink-182, but they were active after Blink-182 was active, but still. You know, you get your Blink-182 as well. You got your Hillary Duff. I know y'all liked Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff is dope. Dope. You know? Lady Gaga, I didn't really like anything she did after the Fame and the Fame Monster. I didn't really care for Born This Way. I didn't care for Bad Romance. I think Bad Romance was Bad Romance on the Fame? But I didn't really care for Born This Way. I didn't really care for that Judas song, whatever the hell that shit was. I shouldn't be saying like that, but you understand where I'm going. I'm all out here insulting. I'm just lit, so I'm just talking. Don't send shooters my way, Gaga. Bad Romance. I mean, Bad Romance was kind of good, but you know. Oh, it was on the Fame Monster. Yo, but Teeth was dope. Teeth was really tight. Oh, Alejandro was on that one too. I remember this one time. Yo, shout out to Arle. We were at Fake Kids. This is either 2010 or 2009, where we were like with the kids and we were playing kickball. And this kid named Alejandro, he needed his attention, so he calls him like, Alejandro. I'm like, hey, don't call his name. Yeah, I got a couple laughs, just a couple. But it was better than zero. Positivity, guys. Remember to think positive, be positive, and work toward your goals. And remember to go up. We're going up together. If you're going up with me, tell your friend about the song. Listen, I want to do a little go up challenge with you. But I mean, that's up to y'all, really. So, you know, we're gonna do more. We go up real soon. Performance real soon. AV is back, y'all. Artistic Vibes is back. This is not a drill. Listen to me. Artistic Vibes is back, and they're about to tear the fuck up. Tear it the fuck up with the Next Up open mic. Next Up, go up. $5. Are you there or are you square? In a bad way. Squares are actually a very good shape. Understand me? Alright, so that's really all that I was going to talk about here. Yeah, I'm kind of tired and I'm kind of hungry. But talk to me. Tell me about what you want to talk about. Tell me about, you know, what's going on. Tell me how you are. Just leave a comment. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Or I'll respond. Alright? Once again, this is the Freak Show. The Freak Show. This is episode 27. I'm your boy Cyrex. Have a good night.